never satisfied, always on the rise. Looking for a reason just to close my eyes. Man, I'm tired, I don't wanna try, but I gotta try. Who gon' get it if it isn't I? And I'm always high, I'm supposed to fly. Me, I'm full of life, I don't wanna die. I can't even lie, even when I try. Never pans out, I'm an honest guy. Hey, fully occupied, life might like a prison. Bars on top of bars, but I'm never drinking. Hey, can't let anything affect my way of thinking. Kept my circle small, and it keeps on shrinking. Keep my way too strong, everybody's sinking.
Hi and welcome to another section of Jeff the Master Barber. On this edition, I'm going to be doing a blowout. Also, I'm going to be doing like a spiky hair type of like a Pauly D, like from Jersey Shore kind of hairstyle. And this is what basically the client always asks me to do, the type of haircut. So always rule number one, consultation. Make sure you ask the client first what he's gonna get done. The first thing that I did after that, the second thing was with the Baby Bliss trimmer, the FX Gold. I start shaping it. You know what I mean? I start doing the shape up. You know, every barber have his own difference, you know, way to do things. Like I said, I do say tutorial, but I said I show you how I do it. No, I don't say you have to do it like that. If you already feel comfortable in a certain way of doing it, well, by any means, keep doing it that. And if it's working for you like that, keep doing everything the way how you like it and you want it. This is more for those who don't have an idea of actually how to cut hair, so they have at least an idea. Right now I'm using the Magic Clip, guard number 1, and level close. Yep, level close. And we're gonna pass it in that area. Now I took the guard. Now it's half level open. Now I just close a little bit and I stick in that area right there. Then I open it a little bit again and I use the corner, the left corner. Now I'm using the right corner just to get in that area, and then brush it. I like to use the brush when the short is really short in that area. But if it was too much volume or whatever, I use the comb. Some other barbers like to do it differently. That's okay too. You don't necessarily have to have this machine in order to do this haircut. I'm just saying what I use and how I do it. Then after that, I get the Andes, and this is the way that I do it. You know what I mean? Right there, like that. Shaving it with the electric shaver. I like the Andes because it doesn't irritate compared to other electric shaver. That's my personal opinion. But yeah, with the electric shaver it gets more tighter for those who don't know. But yeah, right now, and also I use it behind the ears and in that area right there. The reason is because, you know, sometimes it's uncomfortable to pass the blade there, or you don't get it as close as you can. But with this electric shaver you do, especially this kind of electric shaver. But yeah, right now we're just gonna shape it a little bit more, round it a little bit more, the shape up right there. I'm using the wall detailers, the cordless one, and right there using the corners. And with this one, I feel the detailer it grabs better the hair. Like I said before, the blade is more versatile. It's more, it grabs any type of hair. This trimmer is more for thick hair, but for the people that always been saying lately for the last 4 weeks that I don't use it, here's the proof that I do use it. I don't like to talk bad about other trimmers. I'm just saying some machine has more use than other, but this one is still in my arsenal, and I like to, you know what I mean, use it for specifically for thick hair, or you know. It's very good. Definitely a lot of power on it, but the battery doesn't last that much. Right now we're using the Magic Clip level 1. I mean the clip 1, and then brush it, and then, you know, right there, notice how I start brushing it, and then I start using the right corner of the clipper. Then notice I went without no guards. It was semi-closed. Now I open it completely. That's half, right? And then I close the once I see that it's not grabbing, then I close the level a little bit, and I keep passing it. And if I see that it don't grab it, or if I see that I gotta go higher, then I open the level, and then I keep using the right corner of the clipper. Then if I see the line that is not going away, I use the trimmer, and then right now shaping it, keeping the box out the most outside possible, the most natural, so that way it doesn't grow back again. And same thing that we did in the other side, we're gonna use the electric shaver. And yeah, this electric shaver, what I like about it is how light, and it has a great grip, and definitely the foil, it doesn't irritate all the skin like all the electric shaver. But like I said, it's all preference, your preference. Only you can make that choice or which one you should get, if it's the Babyliss or if it's the Bronze Series 9. But for right now, this one is what it works for me. And what I like to do, I like to shave basically the face, especially he had thick hair. His hair is really thick, and even though it's short on the face, I still like to pass the electric shaver, so that way I don't have to pass the blade. Right here, notice I'm using the detailers again. What I like about it is the more light, but still with a premium weight to it. I like how long they are, so I got a better reach, and the blade is very, very sharp. It's definitely grabs all type of hair. Now we move into the back, and basically the same step that I did in the side, we're gonna do in the back. We do the first level. I don't try to do like a perfect line, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna erase that line right away. So I don't try to make it so perfect. You know what I mean? Because look, right now we're using the 1/16 level open, and we're gonna tackle that line right away. It's not gonna come out right away, but I'm gonna tackle it. You know what I mean? Now I switched the guard is guard number 1, level open, and we're gonna get that level right there. You see what I'm saying? Right there. And we're gonna keep passing it, level open. Notice, even though I can use those sticky thing that you put in the hair, so that way you don't have to use your hand, I still like to use it like that, because I don't mind. And that way I show you that you don't necessarily have to have everything that you see on the internet. Sometimes you can make it work with the little bit that you have. But yeah, this is, and if you wonder how you do it, this is the way that I do it. You may ask, right now is the no guard half, and I'm passing it in that area. And you may ask why I'm wearing the gloves with the cut, the gloves are cut. The reason is because the hair get between my two fingers, between my fingers, it gets hair, I get hair splinter. So, but using the gloves the normal way, I feel like I don't have the same grip, or the same, like, you know, the feeling the clippers, or grabbing the clippers with the fingertip. I have still like a control, like, you know what I mean, that I need. But also doing it like that, it still covers between my fingers. So this is in case if you want to wear the gloves but you still want to be able to have flexibility, I recommend you to cut the tip of the gloves, and trust me, you're gonna like it like that too. You're gonna feel comfortable and you're gonna be covered. Right now I'm using the electric shaver, as you can tell. In that area, don't go too hard, maintain it low, you know what I mean? Maintain it right there. I have it upside down, so I'm using both blades, you know. In some occasion, I only use the border of one, so that way when it's uncomfortable behind the ear or in front of the ear, so that way I don't have to use the two blade. But yeah, right now when I start my box out, I start right in the middle, and then I work my way to the side, right? And but yeah, these trimmers definitely they're okay, but there's time that not every hair it will grab every hair. That's how I feel, you know, in my opinion. But yeah, now we're going to the other side. We're gonna right in the middle, right there, and we're gonna work our way to the side, right to the side, right there. And yes, if you're interested in anything that you see here, like whatever clippers or hair products or whatever you see, below in this video on the description, I leave the link, so that way you could, you know, if you wonder what's the name or how much it is or where you could get it, all the information is below on this video on the description. I apologize, my English is not the best, but I try to still to explain the best to my ability. Right now, you know, we're gonna saturate the hair with the water, obviously, and yeah, we're gonna cut only like half an inch all around, right? And we're gonna use the oysters, the Shears oysters, the 5.5 inches. And yeah, we're gonna cut like at least an inch to half an inch, and we're gonna go all around it. This is the way that it was taught to, that it was taught to me by a Dominican guy 22 years ago, and it's been working perfect ever since. Thank God and thank for him for teaching me how to use this technique. One of them, and then the other one is Shears over comb. But as you could tell, see, this is let me see if I do it right here. Shears over comb. No, not yet. Still, but this is a technique. Basically, you know, once you have you cut one hair, and then you start grabbing it with the comb. Then the comb is resting in the thumb. You're gonna see that one section is cut and the other one is not cut. So when you see it like that, see one is cut and the other one is not cut, then you know what to cut and how much to cut it, or how to level with the other hair that is already cut. And that's how you're gonna be going all around it. But yeah, right there, we're gonna keep going, work our way, basically the sides and the bottom first. That's how I like to work my way, and we're gonna work from one side, working our way to the back until we work to the other side. But yeah, this is how I do it. Like I said, with the fingertip cut from the gloves, I have a better grip on the implements, on the shears and in the comb. I could grab it the right way, but yet still my fingers, between my fingers, is still covered, so the hair doesn't go that much in. So I use the best of what both were. Right here I'm working now in this side, same thing that I did in the other side. And this is how I feel. I feel that I have better control, better grip. The implements rest right there where the shear cuts the hair. The combs is resting right by the thumb. And this is shears over comb. And notice the combs have big teeth and small teeth. The big teeth act like a number 1.5 or 2 when you do it like that. Shears over comb or scissors over comb. And notice the combs is lightweight, light color. So when I grab like a dark hair, you will see what you need to cut. Right here, we're gonna start working now the middle of the hair and in the top. And notice how every time I cut it, I make sure I put every corner I brush and make sure that everything is even. Especially when you cone it, you will know that everything, it will show up. See, now we're gonna work the top, and we're gonna start from the front. The front, usually we leave the front a little bit longer than the back, and in the middle right there, you know. But you're always gonna have a guideline, what you already cut and what is not cut. And it's pure simple, you know. If you see right here, pick it up with the comb, clip it with the fingers, hang the comb right there with the thumb, and once you see one hair that is long, the other one is the one is long and the other one is cut, then you're gonna cut whatever is long, basic on what you already cut, the other side that is already cut. and that should be your guideline. And yeah, you work the whole hair like that, but always make sure in the front you leave it a little long, and you kind of do that by lifting your hand a little bit. Your left hand where you hold the combs, you're gonna lift it up, and that give you how much you could take on that. Right now we're gonna use the hairspray. The hairspray is called the Grand Finale, and what this one it has is it freezes the hair, but it don't freeze it so much. It don't got a lot of glue to it, so it definitely molds the hair the way that I want it to be molded. You know what I mean? And yeah, I use this brush, and look at how nice the hair is starting to stand. You know what I mean? And start getting that style that I'm trying to look for, that he wants. You know what I mean? All the hair kind of spike up, because when he had it the way he had it that long, and you put gel, it just get too curly. It doesn't spike up. So this way, when you cut it a half an inch to an inch, whatever you saw, and then you put the hairspray, then you'll be able to spike it up like this and do this style. I used to myself back in 2002, 2003. I used to do this hairstyle, and yeah, I used to love doing this haircut. I did it to a few other my friends too, but yeah, this is how I do it. This is how I use the brush. The blow dryer is called the Dyson. It's called Dyson, and you can find it in Best Buy, Amazon. It goes for $400. The trimmer I pay when it first came out, which it was in the CT Expo. It was for $150, but because someone put it on eBay, that were hard to find because it was not even out yet at that time, I paid $300. But yeah, I want to say that it's, you know, if you get it out for $150, even $200, it's still worth it. It's worth it, even though I like more the detail, the Andes detailer, and the wall detailers and the Andes T outliners. Those are my favorite two trimmers, and the bevel to clean the side. But yeah, definitely I still recommend this trimmer. It's pretty nice, as you can see. And I'm right now retouching it again. I know I did it before, but I'm retouching it again. Every little thing that you put on you, the time and effort that you put in your haircuts, that's gonna show eventually. You know what I mean? Don't, give everything that you can, and look for those little details. Those little details make the big difference. And so if you're very meticulous, very with your stuff, you're gonna keep trying to find a way that it looks straight, that it come out more shaped, that it look more symmetric, that everything looks on point. Some people are gonna ask me, Jeff, what is that white stuff? Usually that's the hairspray. Once it dries up and you put a brand new blade, and then you scrape it, that's what's gonna happen. Sometimes it's dead skin. That's what happened too. But I like to use that as a defense line, so that way I don't, I don't have to push anything back. And even if there's no hair, at least I shape it and it gives the style, so I know that it's very sharp, crispy. And so then after once I finish, yes, I put some aftershave and I take it off. That's not gonna stay, you know what I mean? Those ashes line, I only use it just when I'm working. You know what I mean? Just to let me know that okay, it's nice and sharp. Always use both hands. Make sure with your left hand, stretch with the thumb, stretch the skin, so that way the skin doesn't, it doesn't, it gets really nice and tight. So when you pass the blade is able to pass real nice, and it doesn't move, the skin doesn't move. Right here we are using guard number 1, the magic clip, to lower the eyebrows, because he gets a lot of eyebrows. The eyebrows grow a lot of hair, is what I mean. And then we're gonna shape them up. I'm gonna put a little bit of the medicated shaving cream is called Bump Pro. It's very nice. The blade glides a lot easier. The blade that we're gonna be using is Wilkinson. That's what I've been using lately. I used to use Dorco, but the blade is starting to come out a little bit dull. That company, the blade is starting to come a little dull. The razor holder that I'm using is Black Widow, and definitely I like this razor holder, especially I like the black color. It doesn't get that dirty compared to the chrome version. But yeah, and then the blade is nice and steady. It's not too heavy. It's perfect weight, the perfect weight, ideal weight. But yeah, I'm shaping it, as you could tell right here. I'm shaping it every angle, you know what I mean, the best way that I can. But yeah, definitely always stretch the skin. That's all I could say. See, so right now, like I said, I don't shave his face with the razor. I do it with the electric shaver because that's how he likes it, and it comes very smooth. And definitely this save you a lot of blade. But if you don't have no electric shaver, then you I tell you use the hot towel, whatever, to suffer the hair, especially for his kind of hair. But other than that, I like to use the electric shaver. Save me from passing the blade or irritating the skin. And yes, this is my favorite electric shaver. I have him laying down so he could relax while I cut his hair. Plus, I'm a short guy, so also I want to be comfortable and be able to get in those places that I cannot reach. So right here, he's just relaxed, chilling. And yeah, definitely, if you like what you're seeing and you haven't subscribed, this is the moment to do so. Just hit that little bell so it notify you whenever I'm doing a video or live streaming or tutorial. I do most of my the tutorials, I do it in English and in Spanish, but everything I do more in Spanish than anything, because I speak more better Spanish than English. But still, if you like the way how I speak English and you understand it and you want me to continue doing the videos in English too, please let me know in the comments, so that way I can keep doing it. And yeah, definitely. See, it's been 22 minutes since I start cutting his hair, and we almost have it ready. I don't time wise, I would say that some haircuts will take you 30 to 45 minutes, but if you take you even an hour, that's fine. Or if you do it quick as 20 minutes and the haircut came out good and the client is happy, that's good too. That's for everything. You know what I mean? There's clients that don't like barbers that take too long. They go to the ones that are more faster. And there's the other ones that don't like it. They do it too quick. Then they go to the one that take their time. But I find myself that it's all once you know the client and you gain the trust and the repetition and all that. And and how you do your techniques, you speed up the process, with time and persistence and dedication and the good tools and everything. It will lead you to a good fast haircut. Right now we have them sit up, and now once again we're doing final touches. As you can see, we're getting everything nice and ready. Shape it. Those little details make the difference. If you have to pass it again, pass it again. Just double, triple do it if you have to. You know what I mean? Just that's how I like to be with everything that I do. Not just cutting hair. I like to double check, make sure when I'm sweeping, I sweep 2 or 3 different times. Just make sure that I grab every single little hair and there's not a mess or anything. Same thing with the haircut. See, I pass it again. Just make sure, you know what I mean, that it's getting those details. Anything that get my attention, I do it. And obey that inner voice. That inner voice is gonna direct you to, okay, just right there, shape it up a little bit more, Jeff. Right there. obviously in your own way, you know. But I'm saying that's the best way that I could tell you, you know, that there's a million people that could teach you how to cut hair, but at the end is you doing it. And anybody could see how I cut hair, but at the end of the day, the best way is you putting it, just doing it yourself, you know. Put it, everything that you see, into practice. Right here I'm using the Elegance gel. I love this gel, especially when the hair's really nice and dry. This gel works perfect. And just with my bare hands, I just style it up like that. And look at that look, look at that style, you know what I mean? It gets really, really nice. I like the way how it gets, the smell of it. My client, this particular client, he, every time when he's ran out of gel, he always buy me the gel. Thank you, Adam, if you're watching this. Thank you for letting me record you and always trusting me with your haircut. And yeah, definitely, you know, someone's gonna criticize, oh, I could have done it better, whatever. This is him before the haircut. And what matters is the client. If the client likes it, pay you, and he come back again, that's the only opinion that matters. And even then, if you don't like it, you know, he can find another barber. But that doesn't mean that you're not a barber. That means that you didn't meet his expectation, and it's alright. You can't please everyone, so don't be discouraged. There's always gonna find someone that is gonna do like the way you cut hair, and that's the one that you gotta, you know what I mean? The only opinion that does matter. And this is the after. This is how he looked after, right after, you know. This is how it looks. It took us what, 27 minutes. So yeah, it's alright. It's a decent time. There's not a competition here, but yeah, if you like what you see and you want to see more of me, you can follow me on Instagram at JR77Barber, Junior77Barber. Once again, thank you for your time and support, and God bless you. Peace.